How many of you guys have that neighbor that you hate, can't stand, and pretty much want to strangle? How have you been handling it? This movie is called Hey Neighbor, and it's featuring Morris Sam and Pearl Watts. And basically, there are neighbors that hate each other, plain and simple. Like, it first starts with, I think, Morris coming out one morning trying to get to work, and Pearl is outside making content, being loud. Then again, they have a parking issue where they butt heads. And then again, her boyfriend even gets drunk and accidentally goes to Morris's house instead of hers. And then he basically has to drag her drunk boyfriend to hers. So there's just a lot of issues that's been going on between them. And they just don't like each other. Like, he's called management to complain about her. She's called management to complain about him. It's just a back and forth. And it's like pretty funny. But then, like, I think one day she's like on her way out to a wedding, and then he's sick. Morris is sick, and he's trying to like get outside of his house to get to the doctor, but like literally can't even make it. And she ends up seeing like his phone sitting on the stoop outside his place. And she's like, why is this here? So she takes the phone and enters into his house to give it back to him, only to find him like hunched over in pain, like, I think he has like food poisoning. So she ends up like taking him to the hospital, helping to take care of him. And because her boyfriend thinks that she's gone to this wedding, he ends up bringing some other ladies over to the house, which is her house. So she goes back home because, she didn't make it to the wedding anymore because she was helping Morris, and ends up catching her boyfriend right in the act of cheating on her. So I guess it was a blessing in disguise. So she breaks up with him. She's heartbroken. Morris can't reach her for a few days to say thank you. But then when he finally reaches her and realizes what happened, he's thankful to her for one, taking care of him, and then also remorseful because, her boyfriend like ends up cheating on her. So he's also like, nursing her heartbreak. So, he invites her over for lunch, and, they get to talking. They realize that they're not that bad, either of them. They don't hate each other as much as they thought they did. And, they start talking, bonding, visiting each other, and she actually comes to realize that there is a real reason as to why he's as like, grumpy as he normally is. She comes to understand why he is the way he is. So, what's going to end up happening? Like, does it develop into something else, or do they just remain like friendly neighbors? At least they don't hate each other anymore, right? So it's a win on either side. But I enjoyed it. I agree, storyline wasn't completely new, but I mean, with Nollywood, I don't expect it to be revolutionary most of the time, which is why when it is, I'm like pleasantly surprised. I don't fault them for, the run-of-the-mill romantic storylines. As long as like the execution is good, the acting is good, the chemistry is good, and like I enjoy it, I don't mind. So I did enjoy this one. I recommend. Don't think you guys should miss it. Don't think you guys would regret it.